Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. In previous session, we discussed about the problems on substitution method. Okay. Today, I will give some important formula on indefinite integrations by using substitution method. Okay. Find integration of ax plus b whole power n dx. Okay. Please carefully observe this problem. We are observing that the inside function is in the form of ax plus b whole power n. Okay. By observing the power n, we should remember the formula integral x power n dx. What is the formula for x power n dx? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. And we know that this formula is valid only for n is not equal to minus 1. Here also provided that when n is not equal to minus 1. Okay. So clearly we are observing that by comparing this problem with this original formula, we have ax plus b instead of x. That's why substitute ax plus b is equal to t. Take the derivative with respect to x on both sides. So you will get derivative of ax is a plus derivative of the constant b is 0, derivative of t is dt by dx with respect to x. This can be written as a dx is equal to dt. So the given problem becomes to integration of ax plus b whole power n dx is equal to, whenever we have ax plus b, replace it by t. So the problem becomes to t. Here we have a dx is equal to dt. That's why dx is equal to dt by a. So dx can be replaced by dt by a. So 1 by a constant, take outside from the integration. Integration of t power n is t power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c for n is not equal to minus 1. Finally replace t by ax plus b. So you will get here 1 by a into ax plus b whole power n plus 1, replace t by ax plus b by n plus 1 plus c. This is very useful formula. Okay. In many problems we can apply this formula. For example, evaluate integration of 3x minus 2 whole power 1 by 2 into dx. We are observing that the function is in the form of ax plus b whole power n. So coefficient of x is a here. Coefficient of x is a in original formula, but in the given problem coefficient of x is 3. Don't forget it. Now by applying this formula directly, given problem becomes to 1 by a. What is a value here? 3. So 1 by 3 into 3x minus 2 whole power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. That is equal to 1 by 3 into 3x minus 2 whole power. What is that value of 1 by 2 plus 1? 3 by 2 whole by 3 by 2 plus c. That is equal to 2 by 3 3s are 9. 3x minus 2 whole power 3 by 2 plus c. In this way we can apply this formula. Okay. Very important result. Okay. Don't forget one thing. Here base is ax plus b and the entire formula is in the form of x power n. So write the formula of x power n as usually, which is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So it is ax plus b whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1, and we should write the coefficient of x in the denominator. In every problem blindly we should write the coefficient of x in the denominator and apply the formula as usually. It is in the form of x power n. Apply that x power n formula as usually. That is the formula. Okay. See one more example. Next problem. Find integration of 2 minus 5x whole power 100 into dx. Suppose we have to find integration of 2 minus 5x whole power 100 dx. It is not possible to expand 2 minus 5x whole power 100. We can solve this type of problems by using previous formula, which is integration of ax plus b whole power n, which is very important formula. Okay. Solution. How can we solve this problem directly? Integration of 2 minus 5x whole power 100 dx can be written as, what is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is minus 5. So minus 1 by 5, please write 1 by 5 in the denominator. Also we have negative sign for a, and 2 minus 5x whole power 100 plus 1. So 101 by 101 plus c. This is the result directly. It is not necessary to use the substitution every time. Okay. We are obtaining this formula by using integration of ax plus b whole power n dx is equal to, what is the formula for this one? 1 by a, which is coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is a. Here we have minus 5. That's why I am writing here minus 1 by 5 into ax plus b whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1. That's why you will get 2 minus 5x whole power 100 plus 1 by 100 plus 1, which is 101. Okay. After completion of integration, we should add the constant c. Okay. Now next one. Find integration of 1 by ax plus b into dx. Okay. This is also an important formula like this formula. Okay. We are observing that clearly this is in the form of 1 by x. What is integration of 1 by x? Log x to the base e plus c. Okay. That's why integration of, first we should substitute ax plus b is equal to t. Ax plus b is equal to t. Take the derivative with respect to x, you will get a into derivative of x can be written as directly dx. Its derivative constant of b is 0. You can write simply dt. Okay. Implies dx is equal to 1 by a into dt. 1 by a into dt. Substitute these all values in the given integral. So you will get integration of 1 by ax plus b into dx is equal to integration of, whenever we have ax plus b, replace it by t. So 1 by t. What is dx? 1 by a dt. 1 by a dt. So that is equal to 1 by a constant term, integration of 1 by t dt. What is 1 by t? It is in the form of 1 by x dx. Here integration is with respect to x, but here integration is with respect to t. Only that is the difference. So 1 by a into log t to the base e plus c. So 1 by a into log of, what is t value? Ax plus b. Ax plus b plus c. So in this case also, you can write directly the value of integration of 1 by ax plus b as log of ax plus b, and coefficient of x is a, right in the denominator. Okay. See one example. Suppose we have to find integration of 1 by 7x plus 3 into dx. We are observing that this entire term is in the form of 1 by x. 1 by 7x plus 3 is in the form of 1 by x. What is the integration of 1 by x? Log x. That's why we can also write log 7x plus 3, because we have 7x plus 3 instead of x. But what is the coefficient of x? 1 by 7. You just write the 1 by 7 in the denominator. It's enough. Okay. One more problem. Suppose we have to find integration of 1 by 3 minus 5x dx. Here also we are observing that the function is in the form of 1 by x. The function, given function is in the form of 1 by x. Integration of 1 by x is log x. In the similar way, you can write integration of 1 by 3 minus 5x as log of 3 minus 5x. Okay. But coefficient of x is minus 5. That's why you can write minus 1 by 5 here plus c. Okay. I will give another formula now. Please note down. Evaluate integral e power ax plus b dx. Clearly we are observing that it is in the form of e power x. What is the integration of e power x? Itself. So e power x plus c. Here we have ax plus b instead of x. That's why substitute ax plus b is equal to t. Take the derivative with respect to x on both sides. Directly you will get a into dx is equal to dt. So dx value is, here we have only dx. That's why dx is nothing but 1 by a dt. So therefore integration of e power ax plus b given problem becomes to how? E power t into dx can be replaced by 1 by a dt. 1 by a is the constant term. Integration of e power t is itself plus c, that is equal to 1 by a into e power, what is t value? Ax plus b. Integration is completed. Okay, this is a very important and useful formula. Okay, please by heart this one as a formula. Okay, see the examples. Suppose we have to find out integration of e power 2x plus 3 into dx. Okay, integration of e power 2x plus 3 is itself e power 2x plus 3, but x coefficient is 2. That's why you should write x coefficient in the denominator. Okay, plus c. Integration is completed plus c. Directly by applying this formula you are getting in this way. Okay, and one more important point is, suppose find out the differentiation of the similar function. We are going to find out derivative of e power 2x plus 3. E power 2x plus 3. Then what happened? Derivative of e power 2x plus 3 is itself. And by using chain rule, we should find out the derivative of the internal term. Nothing but derivative of the power. What is the derivative of power 2x plus 3? 2. That is 2 into e power 2x plus 3. So in the case of differentiation, x coefficient should be right in the product. But in case of integrations, you should write the coefficient of x in the division, because derivative and integrations are inverse procedures to each other. That's why. Okay, did you understand the logic? Okay, whenever we are taking the differentiation of a term like these terms, you should write the coefficient of x in product, but in case of integration you should write the coefficient of x in the denominator. That's all. See the another example. We have to find out integration of e power minus 3x dx. Okay, it is also in this form. So first write the integration of e power minus 3x. Integration of e power minus 3x is itself e power minus 3x, but we should write the coefficient of x, which is minus 3. So minus 1 by 3 plus c. See the derivative of this similar function. You are all know about differentiation. I hope you are all good knowledge on the differentiation. Derivative of exponential function is itself, and differentiation of power should be right in the product. What is the derivative of minus 3x? minus 3. Okay, observe the differences between the derivative and integration. Okay, in case of differentiation, always you should write the coefficient of x in product, but in case of integration, always you should write coefficient of x in the division. That is the logic. Okay. Similarly, we get following results, which are trigonometric terms. Integration of sine of ax plus b. Integration of sine of ax plus b dx. Okay. What is the integration of sine x? Integration of sine x is minus cos x plus c. In similar way, integration of sine of ax plus b is minus cos of ax plus b, but you should write the coefficient of x, which is a, in the division, plus c. For example, in some problems we have to find the integration of sine 3x. Integration of sine 3x. Compare this angle 3x with ax plus b. b is the constant, which is 0 here, and coefficient of x is 3 instead of a. Okay, we have a is equal to 3 here. In general, integral sine 3x is nothing but in the form of integral sine x. That's why you will write minus cos 3x. Don't forget to write the coefficient of x, which is 3 in the division, plus c. Okay. Suppose we have to find out the derivative of sine 3x. What is the derivative of sine 3x? Derivative of sine is cos. Everybody knows it. Angle is 3x. That's why blindly write 3x here. Okay. And internal derivative of 3x is 3. It is nothing but you should write the coefficient of x in the product. But in case of integration, you should write the coefficient of x in the division. That's all. For example, we have to find out integration of sine 7x. What is its integration? Minus cos. Integration of sine is minus cos. That's why you write minus cos. Write similar angle. By you should write the coefficient of x in the division, plus c, according to this formula. Okay. Similarly, we have integration of cos of ax plus b. Integration of cos of ax plus b. We know that what is the integration of cos x? Integration of cos x is sin x plus c, simple. So, in the similar way, integration of cos is sine. Write the similar angle by write the coefficient of x in the division. Very, very simple. If you understand the difference between the integration and differentiation, this will becomes very easy. This will becomes very easy. In case of differentiation, always we should write the coefficient of x in product, but in case of integration, you should write the coefficient of x in the division. Okay. Next one is integration of secant square of ax plus b. What is the integration of secant square x? Integration of secant square x is tan x plus c. That's why integration of secant square of ax plus b is tan of ax plus b. But you should write the coefficient of x, which is a, in division, plus c. Okay. Similarly, we can write the remaining formulas also. Integration of cosecant square of ax plus b into dx. So, integration of cosecant square x is, what is integration of cosecant square x? Minus cot x plus c. Okay. That's why you will get minus 1 by a. Right? You should write coefficient of x in the denominator. Integration of cosecant square is minus cot x. That's why you write cot of ax plus b plus c. For example, see this one. These are the examples. Suppose we have to find out integration of secant square 2x. Integration of secant square 2x. Integration of secant square x is simply tan x. That's why integration of secant square 2x is also tan 2x. But you should write coefficient of x, which is 2, in the division, plus c. Okay, so it is not necessary to substitute every time. It is not necessary to using substitution every time. Actually, how can we get this one? By substituting 2x is equal to t. By taking the derivative on both sides, this problem becomes secant square t. Integration secant square t is tan t. Okay, finally we should replace t value. Okay, but dx is equal to half dt. That's why you are getting here half. Okay, it is very lengthy procedure every time. Okay, that's why we can write directly. Okay, in the next session I will come with another formula on integrations. Thank you very much.